Hi there, it's me Nazaru Lan. And you know what? I decided to go outdoors and record a video about Japan while walking. I know it's a new kind of a topic, a new kind of format that I'm not used very well, so I probably will fail a lot, but I hope you'll understand this. In general, I would like to talk about living in Japan. I have been living here almost for 2 years, and I want to share some of my experiences about life here, how I actually got here, what I was doing here for 2 years, and what I'm going to do in the future. Of course, what I'm doing right now, because a lot of people ask me about my future plans. I'm going to live in Japan after all, so I suggest you want to know, and I will record something about this. So first of all, I came to Japan about 2 years ago. I came because of war in Ukraine, so I'm a Ukrainian man that happened to come here because I was invited through a special program. I have a video about it, so if you're interested, you can also watch about my story of coming to Japan. But in general, language school invited me, so they paid for my ticket to Japan, and I was on 2-year program there. But actually, it happens that I enrolled to Japanese high school because I was still under 18, so I had to go to the high school. So I also will make a video about how you can go to the high school, so just wait, and I'll make a really complete guide of you being able to go to Japanese high school if you want, so just wait for that. But in general, I spent about 2 years in the high school. So I enrolled when I was 17, I guess. I enrolled and there were a lot of guys. I was a 4th year student, despite I had to be 3rd year student. So I was older than anyone during my first semester in the high school. It was quite fun, I would say. Everyone was calling me senpai because, I was just older. But in general, Japanese high school was very, very fun place. My first video was just exactly about the high school. Yes, and, since then, a lot of people ask me about this. How can you go to the high school in Japan? Man, it's impossible. So, yep, I went there almost for 2 years, and after that I went to the university. I found the university. My teacher said that it's not a bad place, and since you're already graduated in your high school in Ukraine, so I had a diploma from my high school from Ukraine. So in general, I didn't even need to go to the high school in Japan, but I was lucky enough, so I decided to use the opportunity and go there. So it was just dependent on me. But after that, he said the car. He says that there's some majors such as law, economy, and etc. And he said whoa, law major is great, I guess, for you. So why wouldn't you enroll? And I was like, whoa, really? Law major is not bad. So after graduation from the high school, I enrolled into the university. And I enrolled on the law major, as you may know. And then my journey of law major has begun. You know what? As I said recently, it sucks, it's kind of difficult, and in general, law major is kind of not boring, I guess. A lot of people really love, justice, whatever, because it's kind of cool, knows the law, and in general, it's kind of, if you're learning law in your own country, it's really perspective and a great major, I think. But when you're studying in Japan, it's a bit more difficult because you have some troubles with your language, you don't understand the lectures completely, and you have a lot of studying after the lectures on your own, because you have to study for what you haven't understood during the lecture, and also for the future lectures as well, in order to have a great GPA. So I actually tried to study almost 2 months. I was really actually studying for 8 hours a day. Was reading all the books, trying to wrap my mind around the concepts that they have in law. And you know what? I just understood that how I'm going to apply it. I mean, if I'm going to live in Japan forever, of course it probably will be useful. But if it happens that I'll go to another place, for example, I'm thinking about going to America in the future, and I'm not sure that it will be useful for me there. Just imagine, I'm coming to America and I'm trying to apply Japanese law. Well, of course, some concepts probably will be useful and they will be handy in the future as well. But there are different laws, such as in America, different government system. So I'll have to study more, and also have to go to another university in America to study for 1 or 2 years just to pass the bar exam. It also takes a lot of money, time, and I'm already 19 years old. I haven't worked even once. I guess I need to expand my experiences and try something different. So I decided that nope, I am not gonna study law. It's gonna take too much time for me. I'm already just old enough. I mean, I love studying. I keep studying on my own right now, but I decided to study computer science right now. So I'm going to the university, but I'm not studying there. I'm just sitting on the lectures, open my notebook, write about computer science, the theories that I learned. Oh, wait a second. I love the view here, actually. And the sun is shining so good. Well, I'm studying computer science right now, so I'm not really studying law or whatever, just sitting as a lecture, doing my stuff. And what I want to talk also about my future plans. As you may see, I'm in the countryside right now. I love this self-stick, it works well. I'm in the countryside right now. This place is beautiful. I really in love with the countryside's beauty. It's really so much of nature. But my plan right now, I want to go to the Tokyo. I want to transfer to another college. So I think that in the soon future, I'm not sure how soon it will be, but probably starting from next spring I'll be already there. I'm not sure whatever they'll accept me, but I'm quite optimistic. I really want me to accept. So if it happens the time in Tokyo, I'll be recording such videos more while walking, because it's really enjoyable. Yeah, just doing some exercises as well. So if it happens that they accepted me in the 9th month this year, I'll move to Tokyo and I'll switch my major to computer science completely. So there will be a lot of content from there in this kind of format. And yep, I'll be studying what I want, and probably will be much more enjoyable. In general, living in Japan is kind of awesome. I'm really used to this already. In the first place, I was kind of struggling. I was homesick. I remember when I was sitting at my home and I was like, I feel bad. But right now, I already feel myself like I am at home. It's so usual for me already being here. I can't imagine myself being somewhere else. Well, as I said, I'm also considered to move to America just to try at first place. If I fail, I'll return to Japan. So that's my plan. And yep, I think if you have any questions about moving to Japan, how you can do this, or is there any guidelines that I can share with you, share my own experience without visa or whatever, you can also leave your comment down below. If you have any questions related to Japan, just let me know, and also reach me on Instagram. Sometimes I'm answering there, not always. I'll be honest, I don't really use Instagram. Mostly I'm reading your comments and answering there if I find out something interesting. So just go ahead, write something and I'll read it. And also don't forget to press the button like if you want more such videos about me walking and talking. Let's call it walking talking format, when I'm just walking and talking. Sounds fun. So yeah, and I wanted actually to show you more Japan while walking today, but I decided just to talk. But in the next video that I'll be walking, I'll show more around. Whoa, I probably should have gone in that side. In case, hope you enjoyed. Thank you and see ya.